Hello, everybody. This is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with part two of the previous post. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise, you can donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. Or otherwise, you can also look me up on X and YouTube. And if you especially go to YouTube, you'll be able to see the videos that get banned on other social media sites. And you can also watch my created playlists where you can see the videos that I watch when I'm not posting on YouTube and TikTok myself. And um, you'll get great content on there because I share American news, Israeli news, and world news, and Christian news, and end times stuff, and different stuff about LGBTQ community, witchcraft, end times, socialism, Marxism, communism. It's all there. You just look me up on YouTube. This one here is part two of the previous post. Whether hearing such violent rhetoric from a candidate who speaks badly of America, why shouldn't his words be criticised or taken literally as a spoken desire to harm a political opponent who differs with his own opinion? And if this is the interaction between two Democrats, why should conservative people of faith and native-born Westerners be expected to fall in line, accepting an aggressive and troubling pattern of behaviour consistent with radical Islam and its desire to dominate all cultures? In reality, being accused of Islamophobia is simply the attempt to silence anyone whose eyes are open and has the courage to say that their way of life is being taken over. Only when the phobia label is rejected and exposed for what it really is will people be free to criticise what should rightly be called out. And just on that subject, I also on my created playlist have a conservative called Dan Moyton on Outspoken on YouTube, and he has videos up about Islamism and the problems that it's creating within the UK. Muslims praying in NHS car parks, Muslims praying outside war memorials, Muslims marching up Trafalgar Square with their bodies naked, slapping their chests, Muslims raping and butchering our women and girls, 250,000 of which have been raped and sexually abused. So, can Islam be criticised? Yes. But it's important to remember that it's radical Islam that is the problem. Ordinary Muslims who go about their life in a manner that is moral and just and can take out of the Quran the good parts that add to your life and not take the negative parts that call for jihad against every unbeliever. These are the radicals that we need to put out of our country before we are run over and overtaken. The statistics are by 2063 we will no longer be a majority white nation. I'm not about skin colour at all, but why is it okay for China have a majority Chinese population and Japan be allowed a majority Japanese? Group of people. How comes the Spaniards are allowed to stay Spanish, but the Europeans and the United Kingdom and America are no longer allowed to keep our Irish, Welsh, Scottish, and British ways of life, which unfortunately most of the Irish, the Welsh, the Scottish, and the British are white. And that isn't our fault. It isn't a negative, and it doesn't make us racist to point out that by 2063 our country will no longer be the country that we have always known it to be, which is majority white. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.